So this is a Pyke review, Silver 5 for Warblubb slash Juriel, I think his name is, on Discord. I think it's for Juriel, yeah. So it's looking like Quinn, Leona versus Ezreal Pyke. That's going to be a tough one, I can tell already. CC is kind of like Pyke's weaknesses. Pyke's kind of weak to Leona and Fiddlesticks. You kind of just want to play it safe here. Just let Ezreal try and poke, and if they engage, then you need to try and engage onto the Quinn to try and mitigate some of the engage that they do. Both ADs have heal here. Yeah, I think you can still burst them down. Well, burst them down later in the game once you hit 6. But you need to whittle them down first. It'd, like, whittle them down and then burst in. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's skip straight to 1 minute 50. You pulled red. Okay, both people just came straight back to bot. That's fine. You've got coin, which is fine. Refillable potion. Might be a little bit greedy. I'd like to see you to have 3 health potions. Decent hook. Lucky Quinn missed the blind there. That was a good trade. That's a good trade. This is best. That's as good as it's gonna get right now. Try and help attack a couple of these minions to get to level 2 slightly quicker as well. You're gonna be behind here. Yeah, would have liked you to see you hit these minions a little bit more, just to try and get level 2 around the same time they do. It's going to be a slow lane. You don't want to push for too much. Getting harassment on Leona level 1 is the best thing you can do. Then after that you kind of have to like be careful. Yeah, now you're starting to help out minion clearing, which is nice to see. Just try and get the minion wave down a little bit before it hits to that tower. For it being able to freeze around this area is kind of good, because it means that they have to overextend and risk themselves to a jungle gank. You're in a good position here right now. So they can't engage on you. You have the option to engage if your jungle ever comes down. There's a lot of spam pinging going on. It's not too much you can do. This is basically a standard CC versus Pyke lane. You have to take it slow. Just wait for those opportunities to go through. Because usually whatever one goes in first usually will lose. Yeah. Be careful here. You want to back out now you've used everything? Don't go in. You could probably done an auto hit there on Quinn on the way out, but that would have been it. I don't think you should have used Ignite there. It's a shame Ezreal didn't arcane a shift quicker to tower, because it would have brought Leona slightly towards the tower. This is too much again. This is way too much. That was unnecessary. Luckily nothing bad happened from that, but you're by yourself there. The problem with Pyke very, very early levels is that his cooldowns are massive. Okay, stop here. If you see an Ezreal or a Lucian do a really bad arcane shift or dash like that, you need to be on high alert for engages from Leona. Leona did the right thing here, she just obviously missed, but this would have been crucial, and you would have had to make sure you go straight onto the Quinn here. Let me check back. Seraph Blade's down, so that's one of her engage abilities down. It's nice intuition to go in actually. Yeah. I think what you did there was fine. She missed the Seraph Blade, which means you get to go in, you get to capitalize on her mistake. That's fine. That's fine to go in when she misses the Seraph Blade. The main issue can come from, like, if you go in and then she gets to Seraph Blade to your Ezreal and then it becomes a mess. I don't like this Ezreal doing arcane shifting in so many times. I think you have to recall here. Ezreal has no mana. If you don't decide to go back on this wave, you need to go back. You need to help push in this next wave and then go back. Wait, did she just pass over? She's just passed over a thing. You need to retreat like crazy. You guys are not listening to pings, and not paying attention to the minimap enough. That was very nice. Very nice prediction there on the hook. Should have been watching the minimap though, so you shouldn't have been in that situation anyway. That was a very nice prediction hook. Your mechanics are on point. So far I'm impressed. Map awareness could use a little nudge. Apart from that, so far so good. You bought coin, you still have refillable. Double control, that can be fine. Okay, you got a big wave here. You no. Yeah, I can see what you're thinking. Is to thin out this wave, but actually it's much better if this. You're not gonna be able to freeze this. There's too many minions here, way too many minions, and Quinn's still here. So if you stand here, you're obviously gonna take damage from her as well. It's just unnecessary laning phase damage to take this. If it was a smaller wave, then sure. But how many you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 caster minions, a cannon, 3 melee minions. Like that alone would take you down really, really quickly. Yeah, your E doesn't do enough damage this early in the game to even make like a much of an impact on wave clearing. If you yeah, don't bother. What you could do is maybe like stand in front here and maybe like wiggle backwards and forwards a little bit. But you haven't got a minion wave coming up for ages, so there's no point tanking this. Just let it hit the tower, let Ezra last hit, whatever. Ezra's got tier, just let him get tier stacks. I know this bot lane hasn't recalled, and like ideally you want to stop these two from recalling so they can't buy items, but this is your only escape without flash. It's like you get creep blocked like crazy doing that as well. You should have had ignite on you there. You should have died there. Yeah. That was unnecessary. Their bot needs to recall. Yeah. You want to help push in the wave now though. You want to get this wave into the tower so Ezreal can like have options, because worst case is that this lane gets froze here and their jungler comes in. You just want to shove it in as quickly as possible. I want to see you shove in this next wave of Ez. Shove. Use a Q. Faster. This should be like utmost urgency. Denying them XP and stuff, the minions dying to towers should be very important on your list. Okay, at this point here, right, you can see Veigar is crazy far ahead in the minimap, right? Let's have a quick glance. His mana's low. We don't know about his summoners. Let's just assume that they're all up. You should always assume that all the summoners are up. You got everything up on Ahri. Veigar is 1-0, Ahri's 0-3. She needs urgent help if possible. She must be about to hit 6 soon. I don't know. You won't know for that, but I would assume she was about to hit 6 soon from this minion wave because she's got a massive deficit in XP. I would tell you Ezra to back off here and then try and get through here, because you just recently, if you were paying attention to the mini map, Camille was showing herself up here. So you want to try and, as this wave is shoved in, you want to try and come around the back, go all the way around the back, and try and gank this Veigar. I want to see if that's what you do or not. Nope. Ahri just hit 6 as well. That was the Veigar. That's a Veigar, at least a flash minimum. That's a shame. That's a shame. Because one of the main things you need to look out for is if you want to gank as well, if the mana's that low, they're going to use a summoner to escape. What tier is this? This is a silver 5 game. I want to watch the start of that fight again properly. You have level advantage on 1. Wait, hold on. I need to watch this in really slow. Too many things are happening here. Too many small little things are happening here. It's much easier when you're playing the game. Watching it as a third person is kind of... So you engage first on the Ileana, right? Yeah, I don't like that. This, you know, as I was saying earlier, like, you can't actually engage on Ileana. If you were 6, then maybe I'd press this, because you would be able to execute her down past a certain point and just get past the resistances. But wasting all your spells on the tank is not ideal at all. If you had caught the Quinn, it would be a slightly different story. But even then, it would put you in a little bit of a tricky situation. You just used everything though. Don't forget that at this point you've got nothing. This is the thing with Pyke. Ideally in this situation you want to disengage, but Leona hasn't used a single spell yet, so she can follow up everything here. You're kind of lucky that they're not focusing, but Leona's focusing Ezreal and Gwen's focusing Pyke. If they both focus you, you would be dead. So bear that in mind. You gotta know when you can go in as Pyke. Your mechanics are on point, your decision making is weak. You gotta know your lane matchup. Pyke just can't go in like this. Like this is better now. So going in and out, in and out. You should have died in that situation now. Like if this was gold, at least you would have died. They were both focusing different targets. Technically, Pyke should be dead by now. But because they screwed up, you have an opportunity here now. Leona's flash is down and she used... I suppose she used Ignite. I don't know. It looks like it might be up. This should be a kill on Leona now though. Good. Just about got away. It's a shame there's a state. Yeah, he's flashed now already. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just let her farm. Tell your Ezreal to go back. It's not worth it. You just got him a kill. He's just got 300 gold. Alternatively, Ezreal could ult this wave. And you could just like wait around on the flank. But you both need to make a decision jointly. I don't think you can leave this Ezreal alone. You need to make the urgency that he needs to push in this lane, whether it's in chat or pings. He just needs to... He either needs to go back straight away or push it in straight away. Those are your only 2 options. Oh, Ez could freeze it here. If you're an AD in this situation, Quinn just completely left the lane. These 4 casted minions here freezing the wave is actually Ezreal could recall right here. She's pushed the lane in really, really badly. Ez needs to ult this wave. Right, stop. Right, this Ezreal is going to push in this wave and he's going to recall. There's no point you coming into lane here because he's just going to be done. By the time you get down here, there's going to be nothing for you to do and he's going to recall. You should be looking to see if you can make any vision on around the dragon area. Looking for control wards or trying to gank mid. There's no point going mid at this point. There's no point going bot because Ezreal has to recall. And he pushed that in so badly and so slowly. You've now an item deficit. Ezreal has 1,300 gold. If you guys fight right now, you're going to be in a massive item deficit. Just get them out of there. Get the Ezreal out of there. Don't stay. Please do not stay in the lane. Don't encourage him to stay. Get out. Ezreal has so much money in his bags. How much money is he on now? 1,500 nearly. You've got to understand how much money your AD has in his pocket as well. You've got to encourage people to recall if you can. I'm actually scared for you both now because of this amount of gold that's sitting in Ezreal's pocket. It should be of the enemy's interest to engage here. If you were the enemy here, you want to engage. They haven't bought a single... The Ezreal hasn't bought an item since he bought tier. He should be really weak. Should be of your interest. It should be that... Alright, Leona's 6. They should be going in here. Maybe when next time the lane resets, maybe? You gotta stop forcing fights, man. Against the Leona like that. You've kind of... yeah. How much money is he on now? He said she got 2,000 gold in his bag now, Ezreal. You must know Ezreal needs to buy at this point, surely. Good freezing though. That freezing is the kind of thing you want to do. You need to react. React faster. The reason, as I said, the reason why you're not really winning this fight... Oh my god. The reason why you're not winning this fight... Oh man, if you had that ulti for Quinn... Just leave it. Okay. Oh my god. What a fucking fiesta. The reason why, I mean, obviously your ult could have been better there, whatever, let's just ignore that. The reason why you guys are struggling so much in that last fight, look how much, Ezreal's got 2,500 gold. Like, I know you got a kill then, right? Or did he, no, you got an assist. So that's only with 150 gold. So he's like on 2,300 gold at the start of that fight in his pocket. So, is this live? Yes. Unless you're watching it via replay, then no, it's not live. But as of the 8th of July, this evening, it is live. Yeah, that's really hard to watch. Ezreal finally gets the buy of 2,500 gold. You can't defend this. You should be mid. You can't defend this 1v3. This Veigar... This little midget is way too far extended. This is one of the squishiest mid laners in the entire game, and he's getting away with murder. He's literally murdering. This is, yeah. Don't go in, man. Don't know what you're looking for there. You got an level 10 Aatrox that's pretty damn fed in your lane. You're way too outside your tower. I have to stop it here. There's just way too many. If I keep going, it's just gonna keep going with the mistake. That's just gonna be building up. Right. So let's do a summary. Mechanics generally on point. There are a couple of mistakes that are about to happen at some point. But generally, landing abilities is fine. You just, like, against tanks and CC, as Pyke, you cannot go in like this. It's just, not, it doesn't work. It's one of those weird comps where whatever support makes the first move will probably lose unless there's a jungler involved. So you need to make sure you think about that more, to be honest. You had 3 opportunities to gank mid or roam around. Look, you didn't move from your lane at all that game. This is something you need to look at as well. And thirdly, you need to make sure you wave management again. Wave management is something that is way too important, and I think wave management you need to start looking at videos and things and learn how to wave management, because you should have been helping get to level 2 a little bit quicker. You should have been pushing in the wave when you should be. You should be telling your Ezreal at the minimum to get back and gold. There's no way he should be sitting on 2,500 gold before he gets to buy. You need to give him opportunities to recall him back. It's like you kept like also going in and stuff. Like it's like you need to think about how much gold your AD has as well. It's great that he's got that amount of gold, but if he's not using it to go back to the fountain and buy items, like what point is there in all the farming he's doing? So yeah, you need to think about that a little bit more. Apart from that, he did some fancy moves. The hook on Camille was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, overall, on the whole grand scheme of things, the solo laners are losing. Your jungler's not having a very good game. You probably would have lost this game anyway. It's just there are a lot of things that you could have done here as well. So if you take my advice and if you do that sort of thing every single game with using my advice, you'd easily get to gold for sure. Easily. Because your mechanics, your skill shot rate is definitely in the plat range. It's just your decision making and the wave management is definitely silver right now. And if once you work on that, you'll be pushing to gold quite quickly, I think. But yeah. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed the Pyke Silver 5 review. Yeah. I don't think we've got anything else to add there. I think that's a decent summary. Boop.